What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Verse Crypto channel. We got another awesome live stream. Today, we're going to be talking about your guys' favorite thing, altcoins. As most of you guys know, we're in the midst of a really awesome bull market. This actually might turn out to be one of the greatest bull markets ever. But because we're in such a good bull market, all you guys are looking for those altcoin DGM plays. And guess what? We have it here on the Verse Crypto channel. But also, I got my best friend with me. We're going to assist and co-host to talk about more DGen plays. I want to welcome to stage Adam Freiber Finance. What's up, brother? How we doing?
What up, bro? Good to be here. It's good to see that we're freaking in a bull market, that we weren't, going crazy, doing all this research in the bear market for nothing to come to fruition.
Yeah, man. It's crazy because I remember when, we really talked a lot during the bear market and we're talking about coins and we're like, oh, we should do this coin. We should do that coin. We should do that coin. And then they just traded sideways or a little bit down for about a year straight. And then finally, they're all just popping, dude. What's your thoughts on that? And what are you feeling right now?
Yeah, bro. I was starting to kind of not worry a couple months ago, but when all your coins seem to be laggy, you start to wonder, oh shit, did I just screw up not going into Caspa and just injective? Solana we hit, but we were kind of focusing on Pulsechain and some of the other utility cryptos, and now that I don't know if we're starting trends or people are just seeing the light, but it feels good either way.
Yeah, it's crazy because everybody's always looking at like the new and what's going up, but then we always come on to Twitter and we talk about different coins. Like for example, you were blowing up about Saucer Swap. I'm not going to even lie. When you told me about Saucer Swap, it went in one ear out the other, and then once it got that initial pop, I hit you back up and I was like, "Yeah, man, I think these utility coins, you got something there." You brought it on Saucer Swap. You talk about the value of XLM. So I mean, honestly, dude, shout out to you, dude, because you've been finding gems. And I think we're getting to a point where we just got to do these weekly live streams, talk about these gems, because I'm telling you, the stuff that we talk about in this live stream do have anywhere between 50x and I would say at the utmost 500x potential. So it's gonna be really, really interesting. Now, let's talk a little bit about, before we get into all the gems, we gotta talk about a group that Adam and I we actually started. It's called the 28th Wealth Group. And basically what we did was we created it's like a Discord group. We're doing weekly voice calls, weekly live streams. And if you're interested in, increasing your educational background behind a lot of this cryptocurrency stuff, or you need someone to, help you out and, teach you how to get on certain blockchains, or you just want someone to sit there and answer questions for you, this is the reason why we started this group. One thing that we found during the bear market is a lot of people were confused. We get so many questions on our live streams, and by setting this up, you have someone that's going to be there to help you out and also work with you as we get through the bull market, because the easiest thing right now is to just click buy, 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 buy. But the hardest part of the bull market is when you choose to sell. Adam, do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, no, well, I mean, everything you said is spot on. And I just try to think, I've been here every day now for more than 5 years. And what was I lacking, or what would I have wanted when I was brand new and coming into the space, and just having a place where you could trust the people you're around, you can get help from them, ask questions to people that are not more advanced, but just more experienced. And it's hard. You hear all these horror stories in crypto, and you don't want to be that person that, oh, do I send this? Is it okay if I do this? Is it going to be gone? And you don't want to be, that person. So having confidence to do stuff, being in that atmosphere, and just being around supportive people, I think it was very successful last cycle. And I think we're already ahead of the curve here. And I'm just excited to take this from crypto, crush that, and then build stuff in real life after. Like, this isn't just give us your money, follow our trades, and peace out. We want to build a real community here, like a real movement in real life. And a lot of people say they're on board with it. So shit, I'm doing it.
Absolutely. And just to build off what Adam was saying, so we did it was the first 11 spots was 107. Now and we actually filled that out up in a day, which is actually pretty crazy because honestly, I didn't think we go that quickly and build up the group. But now that we're at to that next stage, the next, I would say 11 spots, we're going to charge that at $224. So if you want to get in, now's the time to do it because as more people keep coming in, we're going to increase the barrier to enter because with more people coming in, it's going to be a lot of work. We got to bring more people on to manage things in Discord and also get more teachers to come in. And there's a lot of work behind the scenes. So I want to put that out there, and I want to talk about that briefly before we get into the meat and the cheese and all the good stuff you guys want us to talk about today. Now, let's move over to the price of Bitcoin. This is absolutely crazy. Just looking at some TA. Now, I went a little bit back and I did a little bit of a price prediction, and I started. It was like at the beginning of December, and throughout the entire month of December, my prediction nailed the Bitcoin price, all except for a couple days, but then it quickly bounced back. So basically, what we're looking at right now was we were up in a ascending triangle, and now we're starting to break out, and we're going to come up to about 46,252, and so this is going to be our next resistance line. There's a good chance we come up here and then we bounce back down a little bit, or we come right here and we start trading sideways. So I'm not really sure what the play is going to be, but in my opinion, we're probably going to come up to that 46K level. Then we're going to bounce up closer to 47, 48, and then maybe we might get a little bit of a correction, but we won't speculate too hard. But overall, Bitcoin looks great. We're seeing green candles. Everyone's super duper excited. Adam, what's your thoughts on Bitcoin and how it's doing right now, man?
Um, I'm glad that we broke through that 44.5. It got the 45 and made a slightly higher high. And I'm hoping that this isn't the ETF news and the sell the news event. I hope we get that announcement in like a day or two and we get that push up to like 46, 48. And then from there, I'm expecting it to to break down and head into the 30s. But I'd love to be wrong.
Yeah. No, man. I mean, this happened last time, and I understand that was a black swan event, but honestly, probably the best thing to do is make your plays, make your picks, but there's nothing wrong with having a small bag of stables on the sidelines in case there's an opportunity because you want to be prepared for all scenarios. Please don't listen to these maxis where they're like, just throw everything in one coin, yada yada yada. No, don't listen to these people, man. They're setting you up to get wrecked. You always want to have a backup plan. And so having something a little bit on the sideline, not the worst thing. And if it keeps going up, then hey, you still have your main plays. So all good stuff across the board. Now, let's check out crypto bubbles. So far, we got a little bit of red, but Ordinals is doing really well. We're gonna talk a little bit about Ordinals, so I'm not gonna get into that. Our favorite coin, baby, H bar, man. Matrix confirmed. We're actually going to talk about some H bar altcoins today, which is absolutely crazy. Please do not fade the H bar ecosystem. H bar is a different approach to layer one blockchains. In our opinion, actually, this could potentially be one of those layer one blockchains that could penetrate the top 10 on the list. So it's absolutely awesome. Adam, what's your thoughts on H bar, man?
Yeah, bro, I've been bullish on H bar for a couple of years now since I really took a deep dive into it. And I just watched a little clip of Shane, and he was talking about what they have coming this quarter. And typically Q1 is a good quarter for Hedera. And he said it's going to be the same this year because they have that blockbuster announcement coming with a huge partner or someone joining the general counsel. That's going to be that headline maker, whatever they have. They're working with, he said, a couple companies. And that tells me it's either like IBM or Microsoft, somebody, or it could be something I'm totally sleeping on, but they have that coming, the noisemaker, the partnership. And the thing that intrigues me the most about H bar is the companies they're working with, the markets that they're trying to affect with supply chains, with CBDCs, with payments, there's a lot of NDAs out. And I'm hearing that a lot of those NDAs are expiring or expired the end of last year. And the Q1 this year, they're really going to start to ramp things up. And if you just look at our realtps.net, I believe Hedera is always number one in transactions.
Yeah, dude.
Nobody else is close, and they can scale up to hundreds of thousands of transactions per second.
Yeah, I remember when Hedera first shared actually this website and Crypto Mason covered it. When I saw this, dude, this was live. This was actually pretty game changing crypto because you look at the actual TPS of some of these blockchains, and it's not what you think they're what they claim to be. It turns out testnet is a lot different from mainnet because with mainnet you got a lot of congestion. Testnet, you don't have that much congestion. So you look at the most optimal TPS, and then when we get to mainnet, it's not going to necessarily be at that level. So based off of that, Hedera's TPS is absolutely insane. Now, let's quickly move over to the top 200, see what else we got popping up. A little bit of red. Not many too many tokens I actually recognize. Oh, Jasmine. This is actually one that you talked about a lot. ISO 222 coin. I believe it was Japan, right? Or Korea. Yeah, Japan.
Yeah, Japan.
And they're getting into the interoperability field. So this was one that Adam actually told me about. He's the utility god when it comes to this stuff. So honestly, when I look at Jasmine, I haven't jumped too much into it, but I think this would be a really great quant competitor. Adam, is that a fair assessment? Good competitor to quant?
I wouldn't say really competitor. They have their own niche of the market. They're working with banks and they're building out interoperability for the banks. So when they need to use Web3 or blockchain or these new dApps, they don't need to uproot everything they have. Jasmine is interoperable with everything they have, and they're already integrating it with 70 something banks in Japan, the same ones that are working with Ripple and SBI Holdings. So I see what's being built and who I think is going to come out the winners in the future. So that's where my bets go, to these utility gems that, once you do that research and you start seeing these partnerships, when certain partners have, I would say, almost endless money or a connection to the money printer in a sense, I don't know how they fail.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree, man. I think this could be a really great bull market for utility coins. And I mean, to be honest, a lot of these coins have this market cap. I understand market cap's not a great indicator, but if you think realistically with what they're trying to build and who they're working with, $317 million market cap isn't that much money. This thing could easily get up into the billions of dollars when it comes to market cap, and it could very well hit a clean 20 to 70x in my opinion. So as for Jasmine, we definitely need to do a live stream on that, but today we need to talk about some Hedera altcoins. And so look, man, you've been killing with the Hedera altcoins. You hit me up and said, hey, I got some more. So what's your first Hedera altcoin you want to share with us today?
So I got to go today with Centex because it's just on such a big dip right now. I mean, we got in at like 30 cents and it ran up to almost 250. So it's at about 8x and it's down about 50, 60%. So everything else is just ripping right now. So I feel like that's the one right now where there's some opportunity. And I don't know if it's going to keep crashing down. I mean, this is the price you pay. When you get a 7, 8x, expect it to probably come back down. That's why you take profits. And, right. $1.2 million market cap, I just feel like it's a better entry point than some of these other plays right now. Okay,
so just break it down for me. What is Centex exactly?
It's the NFT marketplace over on Hedera. And I've been kind of messing around since day one. And they have the Zeus marketplace right now, but it's really clunky, and I am not a big fan of it. So when I saw that Centex was doing what needed to be done, it was kind of obvious all the traction is going to flow over there. And I don't think this is just like a random pump. I think they're going to be the primary NFT marketplace and launchpad over there.
Right, right. Is it Syntax? What's the website? Here, let's see if I can get it right here. Oh, here you go. Syntax.io. Which you can bring up. Yeah, I actually really like this one because NFTs are always going to have value, and everyone thinks of NFTs as like pixelated images of monkeys, but in reality, NFTs are going to get into a lot when it comes to ownership on the blockchain, when it comes to signing a rental agreement if you're going to rent out something. Ooh, hey, can you still hear me, man?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't. I guess so. Okay, cool. Sorry. I thought. All right, looks like this thing kind of glitched out a little bit. Let's see if I can pull it up.
No.
All right, cool. So can
Yeah, I can hear. I don't know what if it's my end or if it's
you
your
still hear
end.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I
Still
don't
hear
know
me, man?
what's going on.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yellow. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why my thing crashed up on the website. So I'm gonna pull up the website, but I'm gonna back up a little bit and say that, when it comes to NFTs, it's all about ownership, and there's gonna be much more of a real world utility. You have IDs, you're going to have things like rental agreements, housing contracts, the whole nine yards. And the fact that HBAR has been doing some really big contracts with big VC funds, and the fact that they actually have the highest TPS blockchain with a really great NFT marketplace, the equation makes total sense. And so, believe it or not, when you told me about this thing was, we'll say it was like right here, and it ran up about a clean 10x from that bottom, right? And so from there, it's actually down about a 5x from the bottom. So we did a dip of about let's say 50%. And so in my opinion, if NFTs start blowing up on Hedera, dude, this thing could easily get to a 50 to $75 million market cap. Adam, what do you think the market cap of Syntax will be when we get full into the bull market?
Bro, I think it's going way higher
Oh,
because
really?
with Hedera, it's a fixed cost when you launch a NFT line. So if we wanted to do one tomorrow, 10,000 NFTs or 5,000 or 888, it's $75. And
Okay.
knowing that cost up front, I think it's huge, and it's just so fast, Hedera. And I just think with like supply chains, right? I was watching a demo with Atma.io, and they took a bag of coffee that was on the shelf and they scanned it. And on the app, it showed where the coffee was grown, where it was put together, where the bag was made, where it was all packaged up, when it was shipped. I mean, there was transactions after transactions. And I don't know if those are going to end up as NFTs somehow in the future, but I just feel like it is. And if anywhere, Hedera is the place that it can be done. And then I look at like Galileo Protocol with the programmable NFTs that are being built, the stuff that Render is doing with their NFTs that are going to be built for the AR, VR headsets. So we're really going to see a new wave of NFTs that have use, that have transferability, that have programmability where I can buy an NFT, take pictures of me with it, upload it to the file, and then resell it to you. And you can do the same thing. So I don't know, but I think there's huge opportunity here, to be honest with you. And like the game Earth FC over there, all the NFTs, there's got where they're going to go. They need to be sold somewhere. And Centex is now taking over.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. So, cool. And before we move on to, the next altcoin gem, do is there any major competitors NFT platforms with Syntax? That was my other question I wanted to ask you.
No, bro. Zeus Market. If you just go to Zeus.marketplace, that's the only, or Zeus.market, that's the only other one out there. But there's no token. It's just literally like a trading site
Okay.
form where you could just list them and buy and sell.
Okay, so basically they have like a monopoly as of right now. So in the Hedera space. Okay. Cool. Awesome pick, man. All right. So what's the number 2 coin? I know you had a second one.
Yeah, I mean, number 2, I gotta go with Galaxy.
Okay.
It's for influencers where if say for our 28th wealth, we want to do, half an hour, anyone can ask us a question. So you can preset the price for $10 for 10 minutes, or you could do $1,000 for a half hour. You can set your rate, and if you go on the site now, there's all kinds of people on there that offer their services. You can go shoot jump shots with professional basketball players. You can go train with soccer players. Like they're already up on the app, and it's really cool. And I just look at the creators and the founders, and one of them's in the NBA, and the other one is solo, is a genius. And them two together, but just, I don't know, there's something about that project that just feels special.
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually just tried to pull up the Galaxy website and my internet just glitched out in the matrix. But if you guys go over to galaxy.io, you can see what we're talking about. It's like a creators app. Now, here's what's interesting about, Galaxy. Basically, the market they're going for, we're looking at, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all these platforms that you get for free. You're not actually getting them for free. They're actually selling you as the product, and they're making money off of it. Just like YouTube, you get to see these YouTube videos, but in reality, they're actually sending you ads, and they're using that ads to sell products to you. Now, what Galaxy is doing is they're breaking into Facebook, they're breaking into YouTube, they're breaking into the social media space, and they're giving the power of content creation back to the creators. If we put out videos, if you put out educational material, you can monetize that and basically earn a lot more fees as in comparison to if you were on like Facebook, YouTube, and all these other platforms. So the reason why Galaxy is so special is because you have a coin where you can earn revenue in, and it'll be a great place for YouTubers like, I don't know, like Mr. Beast or some of the big ones to come on. And so in my opinion, there's going to be such a big trend where you're going to see one of these projects try to replace like Facebook, and it's going to get so hyped up. And based on what Galaxy is building, it's absolutely awesome. Right now, they have a liquidity of 446,000, market cap 200 million. So there's a really, really thick liquidity. And when people come in and say, man, this token doesn't have enough liquidity, you're probably scratching your head asking yourself why. And the reason why a thick liquidity is extremely important is because if a whale wanted to get in, they want to make sure that they can get their money back without having to suffer from massive slippage. And so basically, any whale can hop in and really get into this project, which is absolutely awesome. On top of that, dude, this thing is already running. Look at this big old green candle, baby. It's looking at about a 26% up. And then from the bottom, we're sitting at about 44%. So in my opinion, this token hasn't run yet, and you guys are hearing it here first. You saw what happened with Syntax. You saw what happened with Sauce. We showed you guys Sauce Inu. Galaxy's one token that has yet to run, and it looks like it's about to run. Adam, how do you think Galaxy's going to do in the price performance field?
I think it's gonna do phenomenal, bro. To be honest with you, they have a lot of backing in the community, and you just got to put your trust in founders at some point. And again, I think what mostly though it comes down to narrative is the decentralized social media, or de-socialify. Is that going to be a huge narrative? And if it is, does Galaxy can it get lumped in with it? And if so, that's when you see the crazy things happen.
Yeah, and the main competitor to Galaxy right now, It's gonna be Tezos, decentralized social. Let's see if we can put it up. And so from my understanding, this is like a proof of work blockchain. I could be wrong, but this thing's been absolutely ripping since the bottom of the bear market. I did get in some time ago, and now I can't remember. It was like saying like $8, and then it ripped up to about $40. So it's about a 5x. So what we're seeing with Dezo could rope in Galaxy, and plus because Galaxy is on H bar, this could absolutely be an awesome gym and a really, really great play. Now, my last question for you, Adam, is there any major influencers that people like a household name that have been using Galaxy? I think you mentioned an NBA player before.
Yes, there's a couple of them, bro. If you scroll through the app, I forget who they were, but there was like a soccer player, a professional women's soccer player that was on the national team. It was like, come play soccer with me for 20 minutes for $6,000, and
Oh
so
wow.
they're there, they're coming, and I see like Crip Mason. He talks about Galaxy, and there just really isn't. See, the thing that I like too about Hedera is DeFi is in its first cycle here. Like when Saucer Swap launched last summer, that was like the start of DeFi. It didn't exist on Hedera last cycle. There was nothing there. There was no projects building. So that's why I think no one looked at it, because it was just this L1 with a weird name, hash graph, and people just brushed it aside. And now that DeFi's here and they have some of the best technology, some of the best partnerships, I don't know, bro. I think it could be one of the sleepers. And that's the same thing with XLM. You know, DeFi is here for its first cycle, and that's when coins see the biggest growth.
Absolutely. No, phenomenal points, dude. Absolutely. Yeah. So I like that. So we have Galaxy. Well, we have Syntax, we have Galaxy, and then you had a third one. What's your third altcoin gem in Adam's bag of tricks? I don't know if I said that
Shit,
right.
I'm going with H Suite. You know, I was
A
gonna
Suite?
say,
Okay.
yeah, H Suite, because everyone needs a launch pad, and H Suite is the H Bar Foundation recognizes them, and that's a huge plus. That means they've been vetted, and everything is as seems, and I think they've done a great job already, and between H Suite and HTS, which is Hedera Starter.
Hmm.
Those are the pretty much the two right there. So yeah, I just like H Suite a little bit more. I think they
Okay.
have more going for them.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a launch pad. Have you seen any projects launch on H Suite? I'm gonna try to pull up the website, so hopefully I don't glitch out.
Yeah. So dude, what I mean, I from what I understand, moving forward with Saucer Swap, they are gonna be vetting all projects. And when you want to launch on Hedera, you go through Saucer Swap, and if you get approved, you have to leave an allocation of your project, because stakers on Saucer Swap are going to get a piece of that. It's like a bonus for being a staker on Sauce. So it's almost like access to pre-sales in a way, just for being a staker.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. This is interesting because I actually took a look into H Suite, and it's interesting because they're using smart node technology, and it gets a lot in. Oh, I did not mean to click that. So it gets a lot into, dexes, NFT dexes, cross-chain dexes, launchpad staking, and multi-sig wallets. So what I see with H Suite is they're building like a behemoth on the Hedera blockchain. And what's really great is they're one of the most recognized launchpads because, like you said, DeFi, the DeFi season hasn't hit Hedera yet. And when we start to see more developers come on and launch left and right, they're probably going to use H Suite because the Hedera Foundation is already backing up this project. So, like you said, man, I think H Suite is an absolute sleeper. And if we take a look at the price right now, this thing's been out since the beginning of December. I don't know how true that is, but ultimately, we haven't seen much of a price action since it got
It's
out.
older, bro. Go to Saucer Swap. That screener is not right.
Okay,
You
so
got to go
sauce.
to that Gecko terminal. Yeah.
All right, let's see if all right, on Saucer Swap.
No, the website
Oh, okay.
saucerswap.finance.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. Let's see.
because I
Hopefully
don't
I
know
don't.
why it's just not right on deck screener there.
Yeah. Here, let me all right, if I glitch out, just I'll be back. All right. Let's go here.
Analytics.
Analytics, okay.
Yeah, the 3 dots on top.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, it's loading. Accept, okay. All right, so you said analytics.
Yep, there you go. And that'll be, I think the charts are a lot more accurate because H Suite, where I've had that coin for probably a year and a half.
Okay, so we'll do H Suite right here. So I wonder if it pulls up. Here, I'm just gonna stop real quick. Hey, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Adam, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, my Wi-Fi keeps crashing. But I'll just get to the main point of what I'm trying to get across. Regardless of price performance, we haven't seen a nice rise in the H Suite project. And right now, what I'm seeing is we had a little bit of a run up, we have a little bit of a dip, and this thing's sitting at about $15 million market cap. I've seen a lot of launch pads in the midst of the bull market get up to $200 to $300 million because people get into this project because they want to be able to buy the new projects that launch onto Hedera. And so, in my opinion, there's going to be a lot of buy pressure on the H Suite token. Adam, what do you think about the H Suite token when it's coming up into this next bull market?
Yeah, they have their hands in everything. You know, I watched the Hedera weekly reviews, the weekly roundups, and it seems like all the new projects they have their H Suite has their hands in them, or they're working together. Like I said, with Hedera Starter too, so it's almost one big family inside the ecosystem. It's not like everyone's just competing. It's like people are kind of working together. The foundation works with the projects, and they're there to help. They're there to fund stuff and make it easier to develop, and not the other way. And that's what I like about HBAR.
Yeah, no, I like it too. And from here, if we get to an all-time high, it's gonna be about 2x. So, I mean, the time to get into H Suites right now. We're showing you guys before this thing runs up. Most of these mainstream influencers, they'll show you when it's running up and try to play this, oh, you're gonna be my exit liquidity, I'm for the people type of crap. And that's not how we roll. We want to show you guys before the hype comes in. There's very, very rarely we'll show you like a chart where I don't know, like it goes like this. There's
Saucy
very
new.
yeah, saucy new. Yeah. Like
That's the one. Shout out Goo God.
shout out Goo God, dude. Goo God's favorite project. So we're not gonna come on here and just start hyping up saucy new. There's probably gonna be a little bit of a correction. And then once we hit a little bit of a correction, then we might start to hit price discovery and then go up for another pop. But ultimately, our goal is not to set you guys up for failure. So awesome picks. So we got Syntex, we have H Suite, and then what's the second one you said?
Galaxy.
Syntex, H Suite, and Galaxy. So you guys got 3 Hedera Altcoin Gems, and I guarantee you, when we come back in a week or 2 weeks or maybe in a month, we'll probably be bragging about the 5 to 20 X's. I'm just gonna throw that out there because we've been through this before. So cool. All right, now one thing that a lot of people have been asking me about is Kris, can you please talk about ordinals? I love ordinals. I think it's a very, very cool component of Bitcoin. I think it's this new movement that a lot of people haven't really adopted, but we're starting to see Ivan on Tech jump into ordinals. You're starting to see Ben Armstrong jump into ordinals. You're starting to see some of the bigger names. So before I gotta just dive in and just talk a little bit about ordinals, Adam, what's your initial thoughts about ordinals?
I really I didn't look into it much at all. You told me about it, to get the Unisat wallet, and I just kind of dropped the ball. I must have been too busy in the sauce, but I just love it because it just sticks it to the maxis that just want their precious Bitcoin that they can just hodl forever. No one can do anything with. And that's that. Like, this is causing turmoil in the community. It's causing developers to go crazy. And I just love sitting back and watching it all unfold. And I think it's a good thing for Bitcoin that there's actually some kind of use for it.
Okay. No. I definitely agree with you, dude. It's actually causing chaos, which is awesome. So, yeah. So here, I'm gonna do a quick drawing, and here, let me stop screen. Let me do a quick screen share, and I just want to show you guys. Let's do this. Let's see if you guys see it. All right, cool. So basically, what are ordinals? And this is where people get really confused. So basically, what you have is, we'll say this is just a BTC and pretend this is a Bitcoin on the blockchain, right? Now, Bitcoin is broken down into what we call Satoshi or sats. And for one Bitcoin, there's approximately, what was it, 100 million Satoshis. So we'll say 100. Come on. Shit. All right. Definitely getting demonetized. All right. So there's about 200 mil for each Satoshi. Now, what an ordinal is, it's basically a NFT that basically lives on top of one Satoshi. So with one Satoshi, you can assign an ordinal to this, and this ordinal is basically an NFT. So some common ones you've probably seen is the ORDI token. You've probably seen something called like Pepe and whatnot. And so essentially, what these NFTs built on top of the Bitcoin blockchain, it's assigned to each of these Satoshis so that you can trade back and forth. And so essentially, this is very close to the Bitcoin's version of a smart contract. Now, please keep in mind, Bitcoin does not have smart contracts. This isn't technically a smart contract. This is just a unique way of having different altcoins on the Bitcoin blockchain. And so what happened was an ordinal developer came out, I forgot his name, and he launched his coding on top of Bitcoin. And then next thing you know, we started to see hundreds of tokens getting launched across the board. Now, what's interesting about ordinals is maxis absolutely hate them. Adam was talking about it. And when I first looked at it, they were getting so much hate. And so that's why I got in and I realized, hey, there is something here that we need to look at. So I'm just going to cut to it and talk about the first coin that is absolutely going bananas. And I'll do a quick screen share. So the first coin is the ORDI token, ORDI. And so basically when it first started off, it was at about $323. And now this thing's sitting at close to, I would say, $81, $82. So this thing absolutely exploded across the board. Now, the reason why I'm saying this as the first token is if you're still unsure, you don't want to necessarily touch ordinals, you think some of them are going to be scams, or you think a lot of these tokens aren't going to perform well, this one's going to be a safe bet because that $1.7 billion. And what's interesting about this token particularly is when it was first launched, it was actually launched through a claim where you go in, you put Bitcoin into a Unisat wallet, and you can actually claim the tokens for free. And then from there, you can trade them on the Unisat marketplace. So basically, when these tokens were launched, there wasn't any pre-sale, there was no ICO, there was no sacrifice. It was literally a free claim token that people started trading. And when this token originally started off, it was sitting at about, gosh, man, it went to as low as $3, and now it's trading at $83 a token, and this was a free token. So overall, your first altcoin gem when it comes to BRC20 is probably going to be the safest one. And trust me, we're going to go from really, really safe to really, really high risk. And so if this is something you're interested in, not financial advice, all that stuff, yada, yada, your first token is going to be ordinals. Adam, you got any thoughts on the ORD token?
Well, I'm riding with you on this one.
Okay.
Whatever you're bullish on, I'm bullish on. I have done no research into them really, so Yeah, this is where I sit back and learn, and then FOMO after stream.
Okay, I got you, man. Cool, cool. Now, if you guys come over to the Unistat wallet place, you can come over here and you can see where you can go and you can trade your ordinals. Basically, you come here, you click ORD, and you can hit connect. And if you guys want to come in and basically sell your ordinals, which is assigned to a Satoshi, you can actually come in here and sell every single one of them. ORD ordinals. I don't know if this is the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. So, yeah, so ultimately, you guys can come over here and play. You have to set up a Unisat wallet, and I absolutely love this. Now, moving on to the second altcoin. Now, this one is one that I'm really, really bullish on, and this is probably going to catch a lot of you guys' interest. So definitely stay to the end because I got a really great breakdown. Now, with ordinals, the biggest downside of these tokens is you have a marketplace. This marketplace isn't going to be sustainable into the future. The issue is, you're basically selling the token for the highest bid. Now, what we really need is a decentralized exchange, and some people thought creating a DEX on ordinals is impossible. Well, at least they thought. So your second altcoin gem is going to be the ORDS token, ORDS. And what ORDS is, it's basically a decentralized exchange for BRC20s. This company came in and found a way to create like a layer 2 sidechain where you can take the ORDS token and trade it and then essentially send it back through the Bitcoin blockchain. So essentially, you can actually create a decentralized exchange on top of the Bitcoin blockchain and trade these ordinal tokens. And guys, when you guys go and you look back at Uniswap, and I'm gonna just type in like a price of a token. So when Uniswap first came out, this thing was sitting at about a buck 93 at the bottom, and then it exploded and it hit like a 50x right off the top. This is basically the Uniswap for ordinals, is OrdiSwap. And the one thing I love about OrdiSwap is they also have interoperability out of Bitcoin from Bitcoin to the Ethereum blockchain. So you have two utilities, multi-chain. And what's really great about OrdiSwap is they're not stopping at Ethereum. They're going to Binance Smart Chain. They're going to the Doge chain. They're going to other blockchains because their main goal is to add interoperability to BRC20s and also to create a decentralized exchange. So I really, really like OrdiSwap. I love all the stuff they're putting on top of it. They did a token launch very, very soon. And this actually came out on December 28th is when this token launched. And it went down a little bit, went up. And basically right now, we are sitting at a 2x from the bottom, which is crazy. And this is ORDS on Ethereum. So basically, they're creating that bridge. And so the token on Bitcoin is going to be pegged to wherever the token is on Ethereum. And so since it's sitting at 2x, I could very well see this token get into the billions of dollars of market cap if it becomes one of the premium decentralized exchange. If you guys go on to Bitcoin ordinals, there is a huge competition behind decentralized exchanges, and people are trying to find which BRC20 token is going to be the number one DEX on Bitcoin. And in my opinion, that's going to be the ORDS token. And so there's a lot more information here. If you come over to Dex Screener, you can check out the website, check out Twitter, everything you need to know about this. It's really cool, and I'm absolutely bullish. This is actually probably my biggest holding when it comes to a BRC20 token. So definitely really, really awesome stuff. Now, I'm going to skip to the next token. As you guys were seeing earlier, we were talking about, Bitcoin. Bitcoin has these NFT tokens built on top of Satoshis. And then we also have decentralized exchanges. We have BRC20 tokens that are building utility. Well, what's really interesting was a company is doing the same exact thing as the ordinals, except they're doing it on the Doge chain blockchain. And so Doge chain follows a similar concept to Bitcoin, except Doge chain has the smallest denominator of a Dogecoin, which is in elons. And so essentially they launched the Bitcoin ordinals version onto the Doge chain. And the name of this token is Doji. And so if you guys come over here to Doge Labs, They basically were the first ones to launch Doji, and Doji is basically the same thing as the Ordinals token, which we talked a little bit about earlier. I guess I took it off, but essentially, if you come over here, they're getting a little bit of a following, and you can come and check out their marketplace. They're launching NFTs on top of the Doge chain blockchain, and they're doing adding a lot of really great utility. And so, in my opinion, when we start to see the bull market run and Elon Musk starts talking about Dogecoin, there's a good chance that the Doji token could absolutely freaking explode across the board. This is very similar to the Ordinals token. And so we look at the price analysis. It's right now sitting at $2.49. I believe the market cap was I think it's $2 million. Yeah. So right now the Doji market cap is $2 million. And so if we compare that to let's just compare that to the Ordi token. So I'm gonna come over here to CoinGecko. So Ordi. So the Ordi market cap is sitting at about 1.7 billion. So if you do a little bit of math right there, if this token were to get up to the Ordinal market cap, that's basically a 100x from here. So essentially, if you see this thing start going skyrocketing, this could very well be a major competitor on the Dogecoin blockchain. So overall, I love the Doji concept. Number one, not many people are in this blockchain. I mean, in Dogenals. Number two, we haven't seen it get posted all over Twitter. And number three, if you're viewing it here on the Verse or Viber Finance, there's a good chance that you are extremely early. You're ahead of the curve. And there's a good chance that we will definitely see some awesome market performance going in the future. Adam, you got any thoughts on Dogenals? Big fan, not a big fan?
No, I like it, bro. I like it. You know, what else you can do with Dogecoin? Like, unless Elon makes it a currency on X, it's kind of useless. And this it gives it, life.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. And it's crazy because you're definitely right, because Dogecoin could be like the main blockchain for Twitter. So there's a good chance that Elon could open up payments with the Dogecoin. And if you have something with Doji, then this gives people the opportunity to, get like these little small tokens built on top of it. So overall, I think the narrative's there. I think Doji is just one of those few that has yet to run yet. And if you're still seeing this right now, you're extremely early. So I definitely really like this coin. So overall, really good stuff. And it looks like you guys are really quiet in the comments today. So yeah, so cool. Well, that's all the altcoins I have
No,
today.
but
Adam,
so, dude, I think the video is private or something because I can't see the chat either. It says something on here
oh, is it
about you
really?
can't. Yeah, comments don't show on private videos.
Is this a private video?
I don't know.
Let me see.
I don't think so because it's showing on my
Hold on.
YouTube channel.
No, it's showing mine right here. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, it's coming up on mine right now. Huh. Okay, I think, man, I might need yeah. No, oh, okay. Okay, I see now. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. Why aren't the comments showing
I don't. It says
on
it's a
on here? All
private
right, cool.
video, but I don't know if you can stream a live stream and make it private. I have no clue. Probably just clicked the wrong button.
Yeah, no. Yeah, probably. Dude, this is so crazy. YouTube doesn't support comments or private videos. Create a public or unlisted stream to show comments for your viewers. That is crazy. Okay, well, here I got some of the comments here, so we'll just run through it. Shout out to Goo God, H Bar, and XLM season are right around the corner. Moonmud, good afternoon to my favorite DJ and Hexagon. Shout out to you. What's up, Bobby Hexroy? It's good to see you, man. Fishing with Camo, eyes. Damien, what's up, brother? It's good to see you, man. Always great to have you in here. Our Garcia Lorenzo. What Pulsechain meme coin has the best 100x chance by end of year between 555 555 pp or horsecock. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what any of those coins are. I heard a pp. So I'm not really sure. Do you know which one's gonna be the best out of them, or do you know any of those meme coins?
Teddy. I'm going with Teddy, bro. That's
Okay,
it.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you got Moonbee out there shilling it on banter, you got Donovan Jolly from DIY Investing is now coming over to the Pulsechain community. He's been shilling Teddy, so it's the one, bro. I mean, Tang Gang's got theirs going. There's some other ones that'll do all right, but I just don't see anything doing better than Teddy.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, man, I definitely agree 100%. Cool. So, the real transport sub Kris, happy new year. Thanks for stopping by in the Anon TG. Yeah, shout out to the Anon community, dude. Anon, that meme coin has a lot of potential. I see people talking about it all the time, and it's only a matter of time before it gets going. So, Bobby, guilty as charged. It is possible to huddle into poverty. Knowing when and how to sell is critical. Yeah, man. I mean, that's definitely a really great point, and that's a really great lesson we learned in the last bull market, is that nothing goes up forever. You got to take profit, and there's nothing wrong with leaving a little bit to run in case you're not sure. But at the end of the day, you got to take care of yourself, and you can't marry this stuff because your main goal is to make money. So Goo God, what's up, brother? It's good to see you, my man. What's up, my Chads? All good. Good to see you, my man. Oh, actually, Goo God gave us a $50 super chat. Thanks, man. So I want to read this. HBAR and XLM are about to full send. The alts on these two chains will be some of the top gainers in the bull run. Potential 100 to 1000x gains. Absolutely, man. Goo God, he's been on it. Please, please, please go check out Guga on Twitter, man. The guy's an absolute legend. And overall, HBAR and XLM are really great ecosystems. I mean, Adam, what's your thoughts on both these ecosystems? You're the one who really highlighted it the most.
Yeah, bro. You know me. I got extreme FOMO for HBAR and Stellar, even XDC and like Globiant and XSwap, Casper. Man, yeah, there's a lot of utility plays out there. Jasmine, yeah, bro. Clearpool. I mean, and then tokenization of assets, a whole nother narrative. So we got gems for days around here, pretty much.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Damien, Jasmine got a stacked team behind it. Yeah, so our boy Damien, he loves Jasmine. He said the team's really, really good.
Yeah, let's go. Hell yeah, bro. I didn't know anything about it, dude, literally until about 3-4 weeks ago. And then I found it and I got it under a half a cent. It was like 0.0048. And I was like, I'm good. I'm happy. Let's let this thing ride.
Yeah, I got you. Cool. Jasmine is a gem. Goo got 15x token. Goo got, I tripled my Syntax back today. HBAR's pumping, so you pay less HBAR for more Syntax. Good stuff. Goo got Saucinu's still my gem. 200k to 4 million so far and still running. Damien, NFT, real world assets, tokenization. Yes, sir. Kris is rugging. Oh, did I rug something?
That's probably when we you went to Syntex's website earlier.
Oh, okay. I was oh, dang. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I definitely was rugging. Damien, that's a big narrative in the next bull run. Absolutely. Care's a big sleeper in HBAR, tokenization of diamonds. You want to pull that up? Here, I'll pull that up.
Yeah, no, Carrot and no, I'm not. No, I got Timons and Galileo over on LCX, so I'm going with one of the diamond plays.
Was it KAR?
CARAT.
CARAT. Okay, here it is. Let's just take a look at this real quick. Stop screen share. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, so Carrot's at a 246,000. Dang, this thing's actually really, really small, man. Wow. So yeah, this thing definitely has potential to run. And he's saying that. Wait, what's the description behind Carrot? Like, what is it?
It's tokenized diamonds, I believe.
Oh, okay. Dang, Imagine this took over the tokenized diamond market, man. This thing's like HBAR is like tokenizing everything.
I
So
know, dude. It's crazy, bro. If you like, yeah, that's why I'm so bullish.
okay, yeah, I know, I agree 100%. All right, cool. Let me just get through some more of these. Damn, Kris is torrenting corn and using his upload. That's why he's rugging his connection. Oh, Jesus Christ, Damien. Landscaper, good to see you, my man. Margaritas and Porcos. Shout out to you. titanX is awesome. Good guy. I just FOMO into Galaxy. Yeah, dude, Galaxy is crazy right now. Bobby, Galaxy is up 41% for the last 30 days. Not overheated. I just grabbed a bag. All right, cool. So we got Bobby and Goo God are in Galaxy. So you know that's a good sign that both those guys are in. Lael Height, I'm sorry if I butcher your name. You guys are the best. Sorry, you, my man. Shout out to you. Bobby Hexroyd, it's 100 million Satoshis per BTC. Is it? All right, I'll double check that. I thought it was 200 million, but yeah, you might be right, Bobby. So I
No,
said the
he's
wrong
right.
thing.
It's 100.
It's 100. Okay. All right. So 100
Yeah.
million. Gotcha. Bobby, that's a beautiful chart. Yes, sir. Jay Otter, love my low digit bitmaps and my BNP. Yeah. So bitmaps is also a really good narrative too. Crypto Kindness Jeff loves bitmaps. He won't stop talking about them. I haven't really gotten into it, so I have no idea. Do you know anything about bitmaps?
Nothing.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
Mm-mm.
I see them all everywhere. I could have got them when they're really cheap. I just chose not to do it because you can't be in everything. Teddy Bear is absolutely ripping. Um, uh, Bobby's like, hold my beer, gotta get some already. I love that. Scott, UpX is gonna make heads explodes. I definitely do agree. Scotty, DGen Central. I'll stick with titanX, Hex, Pulse, and PulseX and some blue chip alts mainly. Good luck though, y'all. Hope you find the next 100,000 X coin. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Memes are here to stay. Doge is king. Yes, sir. Mobius, we are buying. Good stuff. Okay. Cool. Goo God. Did you guys talk about Jam? No, you want to talk
Yeah.
about Jam? You interested?
Well, no, not today. I mean, no,
Okay,
we'll
get into it
save that
later.
one.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll save that one.
Okay, gotcha.
We don't need to create any more FOMO than we already did.
Yeah, we probably started. We need to save it for future live streams, but we'll get into that one later. Okay. Let's see. Don't know that. Don't do that. Long is the OG Dragon meme for the Chinese New Year with a great community pumping with soul. Okay, I'll definitely check that one out. Shout out to Anon, good stuff. Cool. Goo God, did you earn alien PDGC? Cool. All right, cool. So yeah, I think we went through all the comments. Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea why it didn't pop up on our live stream. So yeah, so overall, guys, we're gonna continue to do live streams like this. We're just gonna talk about gems that you guys can get into. Our goal is to find ones that are like on the ground level before a massive run up that you guys can hop into. And ultimately, these utility coins are awesome. Adam was talking about these for about a year and a half. They're absolutely exploding. And he's the utility altcoin king. So anything you want to know, any questions you want to ask him, check out his daily live streams because he has all the alpha. Adam, you got any last thoughts, man?
Oh man, that was appreciate that. The kind words, and yeah, man, just trying to do my thing, streaming at nighttime, try to just run through everything that I see like during the day. There's always something I see. I'm like, oh my God, holy shit. I call you or talk to Goo God or a bunch of other Face of Reality, bunch of other people. And I just like sharing that, like whatever shit that I feel is important or that I like or comes across my radar, just try to share that with whoever is interested in it.
Yeah, no, 100%. And the other thing I want to throw out there is we're always going to talk about different altcoins. You don't have to jump into every single coin we talk about. There's nothing wrong with maybe get a good nice bag of HBAR, maybe buy some Syntex or whatnot. You don't have to buy every single freaking coin because you can go crazy that way. You're trying to monitor everything. But there's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of risk and looking at one of these coins we talked about and saying, okay, if I get into Syntax, will this double my H bar bag? Will this 5x my H bar bag? Like that's how you got to think, and that's what me and Adam are always trying to preach to you guys, so you can set you guys self up for success. So,
And two, I want to say when you first come in, like with Hedera, and you get your hashpack wallet set up, and then if you just go to Saucer Swap first and make that your first swap, you can stake your sauce on the website there, and it's not like you have to wait to unlock it or stake it, and then it's liquid from there on. So once you lock up your sauce, you now have X sauce, which is worth 1.12 sauce. So you can constantly just earn 5-6% and then trade the liquidity if you want to swap. So you could swap your X sauce and say you have 5,000 of them. You can swap 3,500 and leave some staked. So you're constantly earning some more yield. And that's a lot of people don't understand that. Oh shit, I can stake it and I don't have to unstake it and pay the gas and then swap. No, you can swap right out of your. Imagine being able to swap some of your hex stakes before they came due. That's pretty much what Hedera is.
Yeah, absolutely. And Hedera is going to be a sleeper, and we're going to really cover a lot of these projects, and there's a chance that we're going to get into some Stellar, some Metis, and sooner or later when Pulsechain comes back, dude, bro, those live streams that we're going to get into, that's going to be absolutely crazy. So we always got all the alpha. We want to see you guys win at the end of the day, and please, check us out on Twitter. If you're interested in the 28th Wealth Group, we got a link down in the description below. This is a great place where you come get educational information, get help with whatever you need, and at the end of the day, if you guys win, we win. So, like I said, man, thanks for coming on, dude. It's been a pleasure, and we got another one coming next week. We'll talk some more alpha. So, good stuff, my man.
Let's go, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you all for stopping in here. And if you're interested, join the group. I mean, it's the second group we did last cycle. It went phenomenal. And learning what went right, what we could have done better, and fixing that, and this cycle moving forward with that, and already knowing what went wrong or what I dropped the ball on or what I didn't see. So we're already steps ahead, and I'm just real excited, guys. We're gonna crush it this cycle, and I can almost G-word guarantee if you join that group, you will be very, very, very happy you did. It'll be well worth the money, and just to have people that are like-minded, you can grow together, and then shit, who knows, we might all pitch in and buy a yacht and head over the ice wall or buy a farm.
We're going to the edge of the flat earth. We're doing it. So yeah, cool. All right, guys. Well, like I said, we're going to live stream next week, and please check out Adam because I know he's going to be live streaming tomorrow, and he's got all the good alpha. And like I said,
Yep.
like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.